more midsole foam into this for a more cushed and more, now is it more energy return or is it simply just more bounce? For my gait cycle, my foot. There is the mileage on your screen for the Saucony Endorphin Speed 3. There it is. Oh, and I did not forget. Oh, my. Come on now. If you've been watching a long time on a regular basis, first of all, thank you. I appreciate you tuning in. Endorphin Speed 1, Endorphin Speed 2. It's just fun for me and hopefully for you to just reminisce back to your old shoes, because sometimes I realize a lot of times you donate your shoes after you're done with them. That's great. Give them away so other people can use them. I hold on to them for moments like this to do comparisons, but also it's just fun to reflect. Oh, it's like, oh yeah, that was the colorway of the Endorphin Speed 1. And then it's like, oh, then they went checkered flag on us in the Endorphin Speed 2. Not a lot of people like that, but there you have it. 1, 2, and now a major update with a solid blue colorway, kind of interesting colorway with the 3 there. And what's also neat, this is cool. And I'm geeking out a little bit here. So we got like the Nova Blast lineup, the Mach lineup, what other, not the Kinvara. Anyway, we have lineups that we've been testing now in the studio, the Speed Goat that I have every single iteration from the beginning. So anyway, this is one of those lineups with the Speed, which really took the running shoe community, the running world by storm. I don't know why I paused just there. The running world by storm. And yes, there is a nylon plate in all of these shoes. Okay, and is it an affordable marathon racing shoe? I will get to that answer here in 1 minute. Shall we dive in? 36 in the heel, 28 in the forefoot. All right, there's the drop on your screen. Women's size 8, men's size 9. Soak it in my size. I think we're looking at about 7.5, 7.6. Oh, this scale is saying 7.7, okay, with my weight score. There you have it. Upper, breathable mesh upper. This is not a running shoe battle, but I'll let you take a gander at the 2 versus the 3. It definitely changed. I'll just say that much, and I'm not sure I love the update, okay? All right, we'll get to the that midsole here in a second. Okay, it is more breathable, but I don't know if I like the lockdown quite as much. I noticed a difference. And let's do the gusset, semi-gusset, okay? Okay, a little more padding, and this is the scores. I'll let the scores percolate for the upper. They're not as high as I was hoping, just because of comfort. I was hoping for maybe just a little more padding, a little more cush around the collar and the heel counter. I think they digressed just a smidge, not much, but just a smidge once again from the 2 to the 3. Okay, so there you have it. Not a bad. Okay, now they did nail the tongue as far as the padding on the tongue, so you don't feel the laces. So good work there, Saucony. It is more breathable through the toe box, but just I think it's the collar and the heel counter. All right, I'll leave it at that for the upper. Midsole, we're looking at Power Run PB. It's this polymer-based foam. It's these compressed beads of Pebax foam. It creates this lattice structure. It's pretty epic. It's amazing, actually. And yes, they did pack more midsole foam into this for a more cushed and more, now is it more energy return or is it simply just more bounce? For my gait cycle, my foot strike personally, I was feeling more bounce, but not necessarily any more like propulsion, more energy, more push off help compared to the 2 or the 1, personally, okay? Even though they did pack some more, and again, I'll just let you soak in. Can you see the difference there between the 2 and the 3? All right, so we're going 8 out of 10. It's a great score, but overall 7 out of 10. It just and let's do this. Actually, we'll do the durometer here in a sec. Ooh, see, wow. That's interesting. So that nylon plate, it's not very rigid at all, okay? And let's do the durometer here. I'm guessing pretty soft. Yeah, 34, 35. So then you have to ask yourself, is it too soft for racing? Again, we'll get to how we'll use this shoe here in a minute. Or for, because some people prefer, I just wonder if it's leaning a little bit too far in the direction of being too soft. That's why the scores aren't a little bit higher, all right, for that midsole. And onto that outsole XT900 rubber, just nailing it, absolutely nailing it. Not too much, again, I'll let you, and it did get a little bit wider, okay? A little bit wider, you can probably soak it in there. A little more girth to that outsole, that's not the right word. A little more width, okay? But they did change it up a little bit, and I like the updates to the outsole. Definitely fit, true to size, standard score, maybe a little wide for me in the toe box, just a smidge for racing. That's it. Midfoot fine, heel fine, toe box just a little bit, so you're not gonna have, I don't think you'll have issues going true to size, just so you know. Comfort score, 8 out of 10, very comfortable, mostly because of the midsole. Positives and drawbacks, we're going midsole bounce for the positive if you like bounce. Now, if you don't like bounce, if you like a little more unity with the earth, you can feel the ground, this is not the shoe for you, because there's more bulk under step compared to the 1 or the 2. Keep that in mind. Drawbacks, comfort of the upper lockdown, meaning the collar and the heel counter specifically. All right, again, just maybe a little more, because you know how most shoes, it seems like at this point, have a little padding on the inside of the heel counter just to help that heel lock into place in that pocket, and it's not there. It doesn't exist in the Speed 3. Durability, 450 for the mileage. We're going 450 again. Info at DeMoorGlobalRunning.com if you pick this shoe up and take it past 450 miles. Tweener alert, daily tempo. I wouldn't take it on the track, just so you know. The stack height is too much for me. And then middle distance, long run, okay? And, oh yeah, here we go. Yes, I would race a marathon in this shoe at the price point, $160. Not too bad for a racing shoe, but a shoe that okay, this is brilliant. Let's say, okay, Chicago, London, okay, the big marathons, Chicago, London, New York, Berlin, they're all coming up in the next, not too far, okay, 3-4 months. I would 100%, if you want to pinch some pennies, go out to a nice dinner after the marathon and save some money on your shoes, I would absolutely buy the shoe for training and then for racing. I would race a marathon. Now, okay, 7.6, most elite marathon racing shoes are, in my size, are about 7 ounces. Okay, so this is about a half an ounce heavier. But then you're paying about $40 to $60, $70 less. So you go out, get yourself a nice meal, get a little dessert after your marathon. So I would absolutely race a marathon or a half marathon in this shoe. Other shoes to buy on your screen: Hoka Mach 5, Asics Noosa Tri 14, and the Endorphin Speed 2 if you just want to find it on sale and pinch some pennies, all right? I think it's still floating around out there just a little bit if you know where to look. Shoe quick specs for the Endorphin Speed 3, soak it in one more time, 8 millimeters, all right, 7.6 ounces, breathable mesh upper, power run PB, and that $160 price point. Okay, I think the biggest, the score is not awesome. 7.3 out of, that's not awesome. That's not close to the 8s. A little bit is the price, a little bit is the, and then most of it is the upper, okay? I think it's good, but it's just, I think it could get better. Can I say that right? All right, I think it could get better in the Endorphin Speed 4. How fun will that be when that shoe comes out? There you have it. Onward we go to the comment of the day, question of the day, Mike Clinton. These are my favorite shoes for all types of runs. Talking about the Endorphin Speed 2. Just went over 800 kilometers in my first pair, and they still have lots of life and feel great. Outsole showing very little wear and tear. I also use the Pros for extra speedy days and longer runs. Great 1-2 punch, Mike. You get the comment of the day. Question of the day: who picked up the Endorphin Speed 2, and what'd you think of it? Okay, you are going to notice a difference from the Speed 2 to the 3. You'll feel, a little higher stack height, a little more girth to that midsole foam. Onward we go. We will toss it to the... We'll go Endorphin Speed 2. We'll go Endorphin Speed 2 right here, right here, right here. All right? There you have it. That's how we do it in the studio. Onward and upward we go. Yeah, seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.